everyone, so this is my review of Supergirl, Season 3, Episode 16, called Of Two Minds, and essentially what this episode is about is that Pestilence shows up at National City and Supergirl sort of has to deal with that, especially when both Wynn and Alex get infected by Pestilence. And because of that, her and Emra sort of have to team up to figure out how to stop this world killer. And this was a really, really entertaining and a really great episode that probably, surprisingly, was one of my favorites so far of the season. Just with how the whole sort of storyline unraveled, especially around them sort of searching for Pestilence. And I did really love the sort of opening scene with like the slow walkthrough of everyone getting infected, and then when Supergirl actually shows up at the place and sort of is looking over everyone, they did do a really good job of sort of aiming the focus on this one girl in particular, who ended up not actually being Pestilence, but that was just an interesting sort of way of doing it. And then I did really like the sort of divide between Kara and Emra, and them sort of having to deal with that, and like Emra keeping secrets from Kara, and then like the slow reveal of what is actually going on, with it being shared that in the future Pestilence actually ends up killing Emra's sister. And I really kind of like that sort of storyline around why Emra is so determined to take down Pestilence and like all that sort of stuff going on. And it did sort of have that sweet sort of moment of bonding between Emra and Kara, with the fact of Alex also being sick and Kara doing everything she can to try and save her sister. And it was interesting when they did finally reveal sort of who the actual Pestilence was. And it actually being like this doctor who's really upset and just all that stuff. I really kind of like that sort of twist and take that they did on Pestilence, with her being a doctor and being like this person constantly working with the sick and trying to find a way to save the sick, and is actually like getting the higher up people who are more focused on money and not on saving people, and like those are the people who are her targets, and like the people that she thinks are like the evil people. I really kind of like that sort of take on it, and it was just really, really interesting in my mind that they did it that way, and I really, really like it. And it is interesting how they did the whole sort of scheme where the way that the Legion knew about Pestilence and sort of how she does things is that she sort of starts with one small group and then it just sort of like spreads and infects, but then the truth being revealed that no, actually Pestilence has to come in contact with each individual person and essentially scratch them to get them infected. And that felt a little kind of confusing, but still interesting enough to see that there has to be that closeness between Pestilence and her victims. And then everything with Samantha and her sort of going up against Rain in this episode was also really enjoyable, with it being revealed that when Rain takes over, Samantha actually goes to like this other dimension that she and Rain shares. And just like watching those conversations between the two of them, and like Rain sort of threatening that she's eventually gonna fully take over, and when she does she's gonna go and like kill Ruby and do all this different stuff, was interesting to see. And I really kind of like it with how they chose to explain sort of like the differential between Rain and Samantha. And then the ending of this episode was really amazing, and I'm really excited to see what they're going to do going forward now that all three of the world killers are out there and like fully doing damage and all that different stuff. I'm just really excited to see what's going to happen next. And just, yeah, this was a really, really entertaining episode that was so much fun to watch. I'm really excited, like I said, to see what they're going to do next. So yeah, that's my review of Supergirl, Season 3, Episode 16, called Of Two Minds. So yeah, bye!